Hi, I'm Carolyn Rubenstein, and I am the person behind A Beautiful Ripple Effect. It is so wonderful to finally not be typing a post and to be able to talk to you through a camera on my computer, which is the strangest thing. I'm getting a little used to it through our spring videos, but it still seems a little strange to be talking to my computer. So I guess what I wanted to do in this first video post is to just say thank you, first of all, for coming to A Beautiful Ripple Effect, for reading the post, for commenting, for supporting this journey that started almost exactly a year ago. My first post went up on December 18th, 2008, and it was really something that I did on a whim. I was inspired by Christine Mason Miller to redefine who I wanted to be and redefine how people perceived me. I had been perceived as quote unquote perfect, and I decided that I wanted to redefine who I was, to no longer have to adapt to this label of perfectionism and, fight to be perfect at every moment. It was a battle that you can't win, and I'm learning that. And it's been a journey that I've documented over the past year, and I'll continue to document as moving forward. Just day-to-day life, the challenges of trying to live a full and authentic life, to be true to myself and to my values. And I ramble a lot, so I'm going to stop myself there and move on to talking a little bit about what I hope to see in 2010, and how I hope you can get involved as well. So in 2010, which is just a few weeks away, a little crazy, I'm really excited to really devote more time to A Beautiful Ripple Effect and create an even greater community and get more people involved. I am excited to begin doing guest posts, so to invite people onto the blog and have different perspectives, different topics, and just get more people involved in posting. To be honest, I write my posts in the middle of the night out of nowhere, so my ideas are pretty fragmented. So it'll be nice to have a little variety from those fragmented middle of the night posts, and to have some new voices involved in A Beautiful Ripple Effect as well. Also, a few other things in 2010 that I'm going to continue and hope to start because of this passion that's really been built through the blogging community. I wrote down some notes so I can kind of not ramble as much as I usually do when I don't have an outline or questions to follow. So the past year, you've all watched me go through the publication of my first book, Perseverance, which was a really challenging time, to be honest, but also a really defining time in my life. It taught me so many lessons, the whole process of publication, of writing a book, of the public perception of me and the content of the book. There were just so many lessons that I've learned over the past year, and it's something that I've strayed away from talking about. But in 2010, I'm going to move forward, and I have received so many questions about writing a book, sharing your story with others, how to publish a book, how to market your book, how I marketed my book, the process. There are just so many different elements, and I hope to be able to dive into some of those elements and really give you an honest perspective, and my perspective, of the whole process. It's just one viewpoint, but I think it'll be helpful for those that are looking forward to putting their voice into the world via a book, through a publication, a big publishing house, or self-publishing, or an ebook. There are so many different ways, and so I hope to help in some way transform your dream into a reality. Also, I'm excited to finally be able to say to myself and say to you that I do plan on writing a second book. The topic is not fully defined yet. It will be very different from my first book, and it'll be a very exciting adventure of discovery, self-discovery, and hopefully, a lot of inspiration. So it'll be a very, positive book about, moving forward with one's life. And that's just a broad sense of what I hope, the overall book um, evolves into. But more specifics we will develop and learn about in 2010 together. So I want to go about that process more publicly in a different version than the first book, which I wrote in complete privacy and isolation. So I'm excited to not be so isolated this time around. So those were my two notes. Also, I'm excited, or I think I keep saying excited, but I'm really, there's just so much passion within the blogging community and online, and something I've wanted to do for a while, even before I started a blog, was to hold an e-course. And I've really been inspired by watching other e-courses, taking other e-courses, to create my own e-course. And so that is something that I'll be developing and beginning in 2010. And I'll announce it on A Beautiful Ripple Effect. And I really hope that it's something that you get excited about and that I learn from and you learn from. But, specifics from there, I have many ideas, and I'm hoping to, pick the best idea or maybe put it on the blog for a poll and you get to choose what the first e-course is. But I think that A Beautiful Ripple Effect is really going to grow into a larger community in 2010. And at least that's my goal, my aspiration. It's just my heart and soul is really into putting my voice into the blogging world and into the online community. I love being a part of it. I'm honored to be considered a blogger. I'm honored to share my voice with others and to be inspired by others. Not just those writing other blogs, but individuals who comment on my blog, who email me about posts. I'm so thankful for your support. This year has definitely been challenging, but it has been such a process of growth that I am so grateful for writing that first post in December of '08, and I'm so happy that I've continued to blog since then. And I look forward to continuing this little journey with you into 2010 and onward, and hopefully we are all inspired along the way. Thank you again so much for your support, and happy early holidays!